Hello and welcome to another update video about Litecoin. So price is probably one of the more interesting ones at the moment, and it is reacting in phenomenal ways to all these Fibonacci levels that have been tracking over recent weeks and months. We had targets here, we had resistance here, we had support here, resistance, support, and had another entry point here on the, let's say, the bigger scale, to trade the larger third wave. But within this, I provided a few days ago another support area for a pullback, trend reversal area, and it also followed that. Even I became skeptical yesterday. I was like, what? If Bitcoin comes down lower, this is going to crash. But it didn't. And that's why I didn't say anything, because you know how it works in crypto. They can turn around at an instant, and correlations don't matter, really. Not, well, they do matter, but you can't use them for trading, okay, in my opinion. So anyway, off this swing low that was made on the 9th of July, price rallied in an impulse that was well known. I highlighted to you yesterday that I can recognize the waves quite nicely here on the lower time frames, because we had a nice 3-wave move. A wave down, 5 waves. B wave, very nicely recognizable, a 3-wave move, and then the C wave to the downside into our support area, hit the perfect fib for a wave 2, the golden ratio, and now it seems to be running. It found its running shoes earlier today and seems to be running in a 3rd wave. Now, this can still break down, absolutely it can, but it doesn't look like it at the moment. It seems like it wants to follow the path, and it seems like it wants to follow the Elliott Wave count. However, from a risk management point of view, anybody who used this orange support area can now just lean back, relax, watch it, let it go, move up the stop loss, get into break even, take the risk out. That's your decision eventually, but that's how you can do it. And you take the risk. It's essentially risk-free now. It's risk-free. So you had a wave 1 to the upside, the pullback in a wave 2. It broke above the wave 1 high. That was ultimately the breakout that I wanted to see, to also be more confident that this larger degree wave 2 finished, and that's what we're looking at now. Now, of course, it's confirmed now that the wave 2 is in. Now, that is of course never certainty. Now, what can happen is that this is just simply going to become a larger corrective ABC structure. That's why we do risk management, okay? That's why we do risk management. That's why, for example, you use stop losses and you move up a stop loss into break even as soon as price is in decent ways in profit. I mean, anybody who used that area, for example, and price has moved a lot, enough to move up the stop loss. So even if you just entered here at the top, price has now moved 6%. Intraday is pretty good. So what is the target for the 3rd wave? It seems like it wants to get there. And it is probably the one of the few impulsive wave counts there at the moment out there. So 1.618 extension is the ideal target, actually the minimum target. If the rally ends below that, below 104, I would really doubt that this is a 1, 2, 3. It could then be an ABC. It's currently fighting with the 100% extension. So it needs to get more clearly above the $100 level, and I think then we can be on our way to 104. And then eventually it should push higher. We have next key resistance. I mean, this is a target, but we have next key resistance at $106. Getting above that would send it higher, likely into the region around $110, the 2.618 extension. At some point, we should then, this would also at some point complete a 5-wave move, and this would then again count as maybe wave 1 of wave 3. So this is how it would unfold, right? So this 3rd wave will also have 5 waves. It's not this, This again would likely only be the 1st wave of the 3rd wave. So I don't want to put too much stuff onto the chart, so I just want to explain that. You should now be aware of all the targets. And we had an inverse head and shoulders. Explained that yesterday to you, that together with the Elliott Wave structure here, we can see an inverse head and shoulders. We see that on some charts at the moment. Left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder, and I communicated to you that the right shoulder, the wave 2, might form the right shoulder. Now, I'm not a fan of head and shoulders, but sometimes when they overlap and they work together with Elliott waves, then I point them out. Nevertheless, they don't really tell you anything different than the wave count would have told you anyway. No. So they are these more traditional patterns. Yeah. So I really only use them if they are in line with the Elliott wave count, but then again, I don't need to use them because we've got the Elliott wave count. Hope that makes sense. You can also use, I mean, maybe for fun, if we take the height of that head and we add it to the breakout point, which was here the 98.40 level, then it would also take us pretty much to that $104 level. Yeah, so you talk about confluence between a head and shoulders target and the wave 3 target. So, and if it doesn't even get there, then we don't have a valid breakout. It was just a fake out, and we don't have a third wave rally. Just be aware of that, because at the moment you can see it's only a 3-wave move up, right? So it can always be a larger ABC structure. But eventually, how is this embedded in the bigger picture? So let's take a look. Looking at the bigger picture, if I go to the 1 hour chart, we can see that we completed an Elliott wave triangle here. Oh, I need to go to the 4 hour. Completed a triangle here that started with this high in February, an Elliott wave triangle ABCDE, inner wave 4, and we're now inner wave 5. So this can go higher. $140, $150 would be sort of an ideal target. But the decisions, if we get there, really, they will be made on the lower time frames. Yeah. Looking at the relevant support levels to get the earliest warning should price break down. Be aware with altcoins, those support levels and everything, they will break down at some point. I mean, it's spooky. It's spooky how this chart reacted to all these support and fib levels in recent weeks. I mean, the analysis, it followed every turn, basically. It followed every turn. And when you can never get too confident, because at some point it will just fail. Okay, just be aware of that. That's why we manage risk. Okay, that's my update about Litecoin. If you like to have more frequent updates, check out the channel membership. Yeah, there are for gold members more frequent updates. But yeah, I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.